people in. Oh, I know what I usually have. Okay. Hello. Let's see who's here.
Hello.
How do you do colors?
Hi, Unity.
Right.
I think it's in the little format
Format.
option. Hello.
Hi.
All right. Miha's
Hi,
here.
everybody.
Unity's here. We have some familiar faces, some new faces. There's Gabriel. Gabriel, do you pronounce your name Gabriel or Gabriel? Or probably Gabriel.
Whatever you want, I really don't care.
Well, how do you say it when you introduce yourself?
It depends on the language. Gabriel is fine for English.
Gabriel. Okay. All right. How many languages do you speak, Gabriel?
Can you
Around
guys
8,
stop
9.
sharing?
8 or 9?
Yeah, something like
If I do, it'll disappear. The whole
I'll see
what we
anybody.
have will disappear. Now you guys can see us, right? Or can you only see what we're sharing?
You can only see what you're sharing, and I can see you, but I can't see anybody else.
There should be an option to let you view people at the same time.
It's side-by-side gallery.
Okay.
Use side-by-side gallery, you can see most of it.
Yeah.
All right. So those of you who are here now, since I'm good of what we're doing is we're drawing something that represents where we're our location. So go ahead and do that, and then also put your initials in there somewhere. And
If you're on a computer, you can go to view options, where it says you're viewing Rodney's screen, and select annotate from the drop-down menu under view options. And then you can pick a square and draw whatever will, whatever people might be able to guess is where you're from. Doesn't have to be professional, as you can see.
it should be unprofessional on purpose. All right. So if you look like a pro cartoonist, then you're doing it wrong.
Do you guys mind sharing the directions again? Sorry.
Yeah, I just pasted it in here too, and I'll paste it again if anyone's for anyone who's coming in later. In fact, so there it is. So the direction says, please write your name and a quick sketch of your location on the whiteboard. So to do so, click on View Options at the top of the screen, and you may have to move the mouse to make it appear, and then click the down arrow and then click Annotate.
And do we have instructions for mobile phones for anyone who's on a mobile phone?
I do not. Hold on just a second. My kid has to be picked up from school, and my mom needs the address of the school. Just a second here.
Yeah, go ahead and use whatever space you can
Location
find.
of where we're from.
Yeah, you draw something that represents where you're from,
Where we're from. Okay.
or where you're actually existing right now. Either way, it'll be something we can talk about. So
And you don't actually need to put your name on there, because we'll get to that.
How do we erase it if we've already messed it up?
So
don't erase, just right on top of it, because
you
we're
can cross
all
it out,
imperfect.
yeah. Or there's a little
There is an
there's
eraser button, but
All
it's
right.
more fun if we have something imperfect than
All right.
perfect. So,
Wow.
but erase as you wish, if you wish.
Well, for the ones who wrote their names, we can guess where they are. We'll do the opposite.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, crumbs.
I have a question. The link I got was through WhatsApp. Does it get sent out in the email too?
Yeah, so if you registered on Luma will send you a link that's directly to the meeting where you won't even have to enter the password. So every week you will get a link from Luma. And it's the same link every time, so you could save it if you want. All right, so how many people do we have here, and how many drawings do we have?
Question.
How did you see annotate?
All right, I will Every time someone comes in, I'm going to post the instructions again in the chat. So, and some people haven't heard it. So please write your, draw a quick sketch of your location on the whiteboard. And to do so, click on View Options at the top of the screen. You might have to move your mouse to make it appear, and then click the down arrow and then click Annotate. Yep, someone just came in. It looks like she was already here, but must have gotten kicked out.
With a different phone.
So, Rodney, I'm not able to see annotate.
So if you're on a mobile phone, is anyone on a mobile
found it.
phone drawing right now, by the way?
Or an iPad or something like that.
Yeah, and knows how you did it?
Donna, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're unable to draw on the whiteboard for any reason, to annotate it, then feel free to draw on a piece of paper or whatever you've got over there, and then just share that.
You can show it to us.
Yeah, you can show it to us. That's an option too.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
I found it how to do it on the mobile if you're using a mobile.
Oh, please tell us.
Yeah, so you can see a small pencil button on your left. And then below we get all the reactions and all those things. To our left, there would be a pencil. So clicking on that, we can use that pencil, erase, save, color, change the color of the pencil. Yeah, similar thing, but on the, yeah.
Got it.
Thanks so much, Neha.
Thank
Sure,
you.
you're welcome.
All right. Let's see how many, we've got 21 people here today. How many drawings do we have here?
I need to add color to my drawing.
You know what? I'm going to take one of these boxes and split it in half because I think we only had 16 of them. So I wasn't sure how many people were coming. So
Yeah, I started drawing and somebody was drawing on top of my box, so it's fine, but it's not just mine.
I just took a couple of boxes and cut them in half. You know what I should have done? I should change the color of the text.
This is taking very long, you
I'll
guys.
just start over if I can.
Yeah, you can. All right.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. So wherever you got is fine. Don't worry about if you completed it or didn't complete it, or it's perfectly all right. But oh, it looks like 2 people are still drawing. We'll give you guys just a moment to draw something, and then we will introduce ourselves here. So glad to see all of your wonderful faces here after like a month or so of emails. So it's really good to see you guys. All right, it looks like, and Sandy's still doing something. All right.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
give up. Basically, I've moved square to square and like, it's fine.
You know what you can do? You can just tell us what you would have drawn.
Yeah, there, thank you. That would make it a lot easier for me.
And then the picture in our mind will be so great. So, all right. All right. So, so glad to see all of you guys here. So Shelly, go ahead and introduce yourself and we'll.
Okay, 1 second. I was on the wrong screen. Oh. Hi, I am Shelly Lefko. We're going to keep the screen up, right?
Right now.
So am I just saying where I live, or I'm doing the whole introduction?
Doing your whole intro, Shelly. Yeah.
My whole intro. Okay. So I am Shelly Lefko. Welcome to all of you. And I, along with my husband, Morty, created the Lefko method. And so I spend my days helping people change behaviors, problems such as procrastination and not speaking up for yourself and dating issues. And, you know, the patterns go away in a matter of weeks. I lead, somebody's got to be muted because there's a bad noise. Rodney, you want to mute everybody? Thanks.
Yeah.
So I lead courses, webinars. I do speeches that are designed to help people experience true freedom to be fully authentic, joyful beings, especially in this class. So Rodney and I have been leading this for 10 years together, or 8 years since Morty passed. And we love it. And it's the only time I've ever seen Rodney cry is at our number 10s. My other passion is helping people raise children who are free from limitations so that they could be fully self-expressed, authentic, joyful human beings, and they don't have the problems most of us have. So that's me. Rodney? Rodney, you're muted.
Oh, I just said the whole thing. Now no one knows what I said.
Where's your drawing, Shelley? Which is your drawing?
Oh, my drawing
Well, we'll-
is the most terrible one. It disappeared.
Well, we're gonna all show the drawings in a minute though, so we'll find it. All right. So I'm Rodney. I help people take the LEFCO ideas and put them into practice with lessons and exercises that change their beliefs and change their lives. I'm the director of training for the LEFCO Institute, and I create our courses and co-lead them with my fellow instructors. I've been working with the LEFCO Institute since 2005, and I met Morty and Shelley way back in 2000. So I've been using the LEFCO suite of techniques for over 20 years. And the course you're taking right now is a rewritten version of the course. It was based on our experiences, teaching Morty's insights over the last few years. And this is the third version of the course so far. And to you, Leanne.
Hi, everyone. I'm Leanne. I have been working with Rodney and Shelley on the Occurring course for, I think, 3 years now. Does that sound right? I met Morty back in 2012 when I first took the Occurring course, just like you. And it changed my life. It absolutely changed everything about my life for the better. And it took me, a good, 8, 9, 10 years to do it. But I went ahead and got certified in the LEFCO method. I received my certification in 2021. And now I'm here as an instructor. And I do that because I love teaching and I love experiencing it all over with everyone again. And the more that I surround myself with the processes, the more I learn and continue to learn. So I'm excited for this round, and excited to meet everybody.
Awesome. Yay.
So the three of us are, well, no, that's not true. The two of us, Leanne and I, are going to lead this together. And Rodney might pop in and visit every once in a while. So now we're going to have the participants' introductions. So Rodney's going to post the instructions into the chat box. And I'd like each of you to introduce yourself. And we're going to ask you for your name, your location in the picture, and what you'd like to accomplish in 9 weeks, external or internal outcomes. And Rodney will show you how to do it.
All right. So my name is Rodney, and my drawing is the, now let's see if I can, is there something that lets you point? Can you guys see where I'm pointing to right here?
Yeah, we could see your cursor.
All right, so my drawing, this is a kind of rendition of the castle at Disneyland, since I live 6 miles from Disneyland in Southern California in Fullerton. Yeah, and so that's basically it. I've just given you my name, like my location. Oh, what I'd like to accomplish in 9 weeks. I would like to have 3 or 4 people signed up for our certification program, begin marketing for a new program for the LEFCO Institute, and finish cleaning up our house. We've had a challenge lately with that, so with all the kids. So anyhow, so that's what I'd like to see in 9 weeks. All right, so Leanne.
Oh, don't do us.
I'll be super quick. If you look at the picture of the elk, the third one in the top line, and some trees. I live in Elk Grove, California. Initially, I drew California and put a little dot where I was. And then when someone else drew California, I realized I drew it backwards. I did like a kindergartner and drew it, a mirror image. So yes, that's me. And in 9 weeks, I just resigned from my position as director of marketing at another company to do this full time. So in 9 weeks, I hope to be really in the flow and just building my business. That's really my goal. And of course, I'm excited to see how, the experiences that you guys have here. And I'll pass it on to Shelley. Did you want to be skipped? Is this the?
Yeah, you don't have to. I live in California. That's the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm the worst drawer in the world.
Wait, where is it, Shelley?
Right here.
I'm sorry, it's been deleted.
It's a second down in the second column, second in. That's
Oh,
water,
the one with the red line through it?
I don't know who did that, but water, cars, and the Golden Gate Bridge and the sun.
Got it.
That was a
Awesome.
mistake, adding the sun,
Oh,
right? That's
on
all
the Golden
fog.
Gate Bridge. That's very good. I should have done fog.
Actually, you could have done so much fog that you couldn't see the bridge. And there
Yeah.
you go.
That's right. That's right. Then I didn't have to do it. So I hate this because I can't see everybody. So I just want to, let's get through this and then I can see everybody.
All right. So let's see. Let's get someone who's got the one in the upper left-hand corner. Actually, you know what? I'll just call each person that we see. Christina Dangler, tell us yours.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi. So I'm Chris. I actually go usually by Chris. And mine is down here in the lower right. What it's supposed to be is this is here. This is supposed to be the Washington Monument. This is supposed to be the Lincoln Memorial with some steps. And this is supposed to be the reflecting pool. I live right outside of Washington, D.C. in Virginia. And I think my goals are that I would like to, one of the reasons I took this class is I wanted to become a little more thoughtful before I respond and less judgmental about things. I'm reading the book, Morty's book right now, actually. And the other thing I would like to do is I'm in a temporary living situation. I got out of a relationship of 3.5 years pretty hastily. So I'd like to hopefully in the next 9 weeks make a decision about where to live permanently, just to target an area where I'm going to buy a house. So it's my goal. Those are my goals.
Awesome. Thank you,
Yeah.
Christina.
Thank you.
All right, Miguel.
Hello, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't been able to draw anything. I tried. And my goal for this course is well, be better with myself and with the others. And well, actually I signed it for because well I have signed it for the course in January, and I think that this can complement it well.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Miguel. And Sharon, or Sharon, how do you pronounce it?
Sharon.
Sharon. Hey, Sarah.
It's great to see you. Yeah, so I live in London and my picture is this one with lots of colour, and that's meant to be the River Thames and the Greenwich Park and the observatory on the top with its dome, and the yellow bit is meant to be what they do is have a meridian line shooting through the sky as a laser beam to mark the 0 timeline.
Oh,
so I do that as a tourist mark. Yeah,
very
so
cool.
I would like to continue with building my confidence. I feel like I play small and have a number of different obstacles to overcome. So I suppose in this 9 weeks, what I'd like to do is aim higher and not shut myself down, and basically be open to more possibilities and to really drill into what Shelley has taught me, which is we create our own life.
which is
Awesome.
what?
We create our own life. We are creators of our own life.
Yes, love that.
Yes.
All right, so let's see who's next here. Sandy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sandy Goodwin. My picture, I kept moving because it wasn't working. Then I didn't know how to draw this stuff. So I'm the second, I'm next to Shelley's. So I'm the yellow circle, basically. That's as
there we are.
far as
Okay.
I got. And I live in the Central Valley of California. So I just left Monterey on the coast. So there was all fog. And then I came here and it's all sun. So basically, we're in the Central Valley and it's very sunny and hot during the summertime. Beautiful place to live, though. So I was born and raised here, so I'm kind of back, living literally 3 doors down from my mom to help her. What I'd like to accomplish in the next 9 weeks is a couple of things. One, just to be less reactionary to things. Events, and then, boom, the emotions. I was driving, a 3.5-hour drive. So I was noticing how traffic is like my big thing. So it seems like whenever, slow traffic or fast traffic or somebody cutting whatever, it's like, okay, yes, I've got a lot of occurrences that are happening with that. So I like to be a little bit more just calm and mellow about things. And also, I'd like to work more on being a little less, I don't want to say people pleasing, but in a way that's true, like making my needs as equal to others. I tend to have a sense of always putting other people's needs ahead of my own. And then sometimes I resent that. So it's a little bit about tuning in as well into what I need as well. So those are my things. And I'm looking forward to
Awesome.
the course. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Sandy. All right, and let's go to Unity.
Yeah, hi. So my picture is on the bottom. It's of the mountains and the skiing, and I grow up and reside in Colorado in the United States. So that's what I drew.
Awesome.
As far as the next number of weeks, I don't know. I'm curious to see what unfolds. I'm here to continue just the journey of playing with whatever matters until it doesn't matter anymore. So I can create what's truly mine and experience what's truly mine. Yeah. Right.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Unity. And Christiane.
Hello, you all. Let's see, my drawing. Oh, I'm in Los Angeles. I am Christiane Klein. So I'm also known by Christy. So you have permission to use either. If it's Christy, you have to think of it as Christy. Don't spell me with an I, okay? And this on the second row, far right, is the beginning of my drawing. This here is the ocean. This is the beach. We started doing a palm tree here, but then the cursor refused to let me do any more palm fronds. So you must use your imagination for the rest. I don't claim to be a tech genius.
You draw like me, Christy.
It's a very special skill set.
We're good at other things.
What I want to accomplish in 9 weeks. Oh, I don't know, a major life rewrite, just something small. I would like to lower my reactivity, which really soared. An 18-year relationship ended several years ago, but she moved out of state and I had to sue her. And so it didn't actually settle until 2021. So it's sort of kicking on through. And then I had 3 surgeries in 2020. One was an elective hip replacement. The next, I was hit by a truck a month later, and my idiot, arrogant surgeon delayed on everything. I go, it's infected. I don't see any infection. Anyway, so I had 1 surgery where they dug out infection and sent me home with something called a wound vac for 8 weeks. I was in agony. I have never experienced pain like this in my life. And I kept saying this to him, and he would say, some people are just more sensitive to pain. After 8 weeks, my landlords, I'm in a guest house adjacent to them, came to check on me. For 10 nights, I'd been sitting up in a chair because I couldn't get in bed. I was in way too much pain. She comes and she goes, how are you? And I go, not good. She calls the surgeon and says, don't say a word. I am not going to watch her die in my guest house. So I'm coming to the hospital and you fucking well better meet me there. So this was during the lockdown. The first surgery was the 5th of March. We locked down March 11th. So all of this, they take me back there. I'm in the hospital for 12 days, 3rd major surgery. I've never been so sick in my life. He comes to me in recovery. And I kept saying to him, the implant broke. I can feel it. It's grinding on bone and tissue. Something broke. Comes into me. He goes, you were right. I go, about what? He goes, well, your pelvis was fractured, but I fixed it. And the implant had broken into 3 pieces and was grinding on bone and tissue. So I replaced it with a bigger one.
So, sweetie,
And I'm like,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have 21 people.
I'm sorry,
today.
I apologize.
Yeah.
So all that did, the
Thank
3 years, woke up all of my most aberrant stuff,
Got it.
dumped it on my
Got
head,
it.
and I'm
Got
looking
it.
to clear it.
You're
That's
in
it.
the right place. Thank you. You're
I
in the
knew
right
it.
place. So
Sorry.
yeah, that's all
no
right.
problem, no problem.
We
It happens.
care desperately about each of you, and we also want to respect time as much as possible. So keep it short. Okay, thanks,
All right, thank
Christiane.
you. All right, Suzanne.
Yeah, hi everybody. My drawing is the red mountain. It's supposed to be the Matterhorn because I live in Zurich, I live in Switzerland.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we have like, there's somebody else's picture in there too. So
Okay, so
the
this
other
one right here.
color is not mine. Yeah. So I am currently also doing LEFCO Method 3. So I'm just finishing that. And I wanted to have all LEFCO courses. So I'm now in this one. Yeah, I'm curious what I will learn in here. I don't consider myself as very reactive. And honestly, I couldn't find a single thing in my life, well, a single event. I still have negative feelings. So we'll see what comes up, but I'm definitely eager to learn.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm being prepared when things come up in the future. Yeah.
Right. Awesome. Fantastic. Thank you, Suzanne. All right, Connie.
Hi, I'm Connie. I don't know how to get my picture working. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I am the bottom left-hand corner, and I have to profusely apologize to Sandy because I started drawing here. They're thinking it was empty, and that is my saguaro cactus. And I'm in Arizona. So I want to say I have to apologize because I'm hoping that somehow this class can make this stop because air conditioning broke. And of course, right now they pick this time to come in and start fixing my air conditioner when I'm trying to do this class. But I do want to say that I have been helped tremendously by the occurring, simply because in the past 3 days, many things have happened where they've been all negative, and I've sat there and I've said, okay, stop, think about it. And what I realized is I always go to the negative, which I think is normal. But then I started thinking, okay, why? Why does it have to be that? Why can't it be the air conditioning broke and my daughter is very upset and she's very hot? And so she was kind of testy and didn't reply very nicely to me. And whether it was true or not, it helped really calm me down and stop the stress. And that is amazing. I can't thank you enough for just that. And so what I'd like to accomplish is to have these occurrings like I'm in right now happen at good timing, not bad timing, because that always seems to be my life. So I apologize for the people coming in and out and the noise.
Awesome.
So that's my story.
Thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
Connie. All right, let's see who's next. Simon.
Are we live? Hi everyone. I'm Simon. My glorious picture, top right, that's me, a little pot belly outside my house. I took that too literally, location. I'm like in my house, so I'm in the UK. It's nice to see all these glamorous places that you guys are at, and I'm stuck in my house, which is but it's a lovely house. I'm here. I did a natural confidence course and found that of tremendous benefit. Still, you know, I get the impression that it's kind of like meditation on steroids, I think. So it's gonna, I'm looking for awareness, you know, that just that state of mind, that prejudgment state of mind flow, in terms of internal, and I'm hoping externally that I'll do a few things. You know, I struggle a bit with, you know, the whole, I guess, fear of judgment, social anxiety a bit. So I'd like to have less of that. I struggle to contribute in groups and what have you. So I hope it helps with that. Internally in the house, I want to be a better example to my kids as well. Not that, you know, we don't do a bad job, but just being a bit more present with those. As Shelley said, you know, she's keen on us getting our shit out the way, so we don't affect our kids. And I think that I'm the consequence of that from my parents. So I don't want any of that for my kids. At work, I'm a chiropractor, so I have trouble leading people in there. I procrastinate, so I'd like to feel less passive in my life, and that I can make things happen, be a bit more proactive. And I'm sure that'll all happen quite naturally as you lower the noise internally. So I'm just looking forward to seeing what happens, really. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Simon.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So now we have Lisa.
Is somebody watching for people to come in? Because people are emailing me that they can't get in. So I'm giving them the codes. So just please watch for people coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi guys. My name is Lisa. I live in California in the East Bay. My picture is the fourth line down, second picture. So the bottom line, second picture.
There we go.
Yeah. Sorry, Suzanne. I thought that was empty when I started. So what I hope will happen after these 9 weeks is to let go of a lot of fears. I have a ton of resentments that I just have a lot of resentments, and I've had a really hard time letting go of a lot of negative things, a lot of negative feelings towards things that have happened in the past. Pretty quick to anger. That's like my natural. I don't get sad. I go straight to anger. And that's about, I just want to live with more peace, basically. And that's
awesome.
It. Thanks.
Awesome.
Yep.
Thank you for sharing, Lisa. All right. Okay, let's go to Gabriel.
Sure. My picture is the upper left-hand corner. It's supposed to be a map of Germany, and I'm right where the little X is at the border to the Czech Republic. So my goals for the course is to stay with the course for the whole time. The first one. I really enjoy the way how it's set up. I love it. Then second goal is I want to see reality very clearly, and I want to overcome procrastination. That's all.
That's
awesome. Well, those are awesome. Those are great. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Neha, did we get you? I don't think we get you yet.
Okay. Hi. So firstly, my picture is this middle one. It's one box empty and the other box there. So
this one right here? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. So I try to draw India Gate. That's the symbol of where I live. I stay in New Delhi, India. So, and I also tried to draw our Indian flag with the colors, but then I couldn't get the color filler. So I just did some line within the colors, orange, white, and green it was supposed to be. And I ran out of the time. So yeah, that's that. And in terms of what I want to achieve, I thought I'll start only with one, but when I was hearing others, then my list I got very ambitious rather to say that. So it's a combination of what Sandy, Simon, and Lisa said, less reactionary. I would want to let go of a lot of fears and resentments that I hold, and fear specifically to fear of failure and fear of judgment. And also not get affected what people say. Part of me, for the longest period of time, I didn't believe that I'm a people pleaser, but I realized actually my actions do say that I'm a people pleaser and that it affects me to a lot of levels. And then become less passive. Though I have a full-time job, but I think I still work as if I'm a freelancer. So yeah, to let go of a lot of procrastination, fears, and resentment in short. And in terms of external achievements, to get certified in one of the cloud platforms like Microsoft Azure or Amazon AWS or GCP for that matter. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and just one, thank you. Just one quick update. I'll be logging in from both my mobile phone and laptop because one has a poor audio and another has a poor video. So it's just as a combination, you might see two in there.
Got it. Awesome. Thanks for letting us know. Thank you. All right, Donna, you're next.
Okay, sorry.
There you go.
So I'm Donna, and I think I have the upper hand with everyone here. I couldn't get to the whiteboard, so I drew, and so this is, I kind of like a little bit more, not really specifically where I live, but it just, I kind of wanted to put Northern California, so that's the Golden Gate Bridge and stuff like that, so.
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool.
Better than me.
Sorry.
Donna's an artist savant.
Yeah, so I basically, I've been pretty much asleep all my life, I guess. I'm just unaware of things and started my journey in 2019 to be more aware. So this is just one part of it, of just kind of figuring out a little bit about myself. Currently, I feel stuck. My dad just passed away, but I feel really stuck and just don't know where I'm going. So at the moment, I'm just trying to work on myself, improving my health, improving my mindset, and just, I didn't even really understood this course. I was just like, sure, I'll do it. And here I am. So I don't really know what to expect. So I just have this open mind, just kind of taking every step in, and that's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. All right. Is there anyone that we didn't get here? I'm looking to see because some of the boxes have shuffled around.
So Tracy posted on the side that she doesn't have a microphone, but she lives in Edmonton, Canada. Her picture is the third one down on the left, the skyline with the river. Her name's on it too. It's the one in blue there. She said, we also have pyramids in our river valley. I want to achieve peace and a reduction of anxiety by the end of the 9 weeks.
Awesome. And where was she again?
Edmonton, Canada.
Oh, they've got pyramids. I'd love to see that. Awesome. Very cool. All right. And Kuro. Oh, Kuro, are you able to talk to us? Oh, there you are. Kuro?
Hi, is it working?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, this is John. My picture is third row down, fourth column on the right. That weird looking blue commode-like thing is supposed to represent the Michigan or the mitten of Michigan. Didn't translate so well. I'm hoping by the end of these 9 weeks that I'd like to reduce my level of reactivity. I seem to have a lot of issues with social anxiety, just sitting on this webinar is pretty taxing, honestly. And I'd like to massively reduce anxiety with other people. I'd like to be unaffected by their comments and expectations. And that's becoming a really huge and unwieldy issue.
Got it. Fantastic goal there. Thank you for sharing. All right. And James. And I think you might have come in late, James, so you don't have a picture to share, but you can just tell us your name, your location, and what your goals are for the 9 weeks.
Sure. Yeah. Sorry, I had some problems getting in, but I got in about 10 minutes ago. And so I'm James Gentry. I live in Washington, D.C. And the other question was the goals for the course. And so, you know, I mean, my goal for the course is, you know, some of the things I've heard other folks say too is to reduce reactivity. I like to use the word vigilance. I mean, I just kind of sometimes find myself kind of in like a hypervigilant state of trying to, you know, go to things like control and like overly ordering things and planning things to, you know, I guess try to seek control. But anyway, so that's some of the kinds of things I'm working on.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing, James. All right. So let me just, before we do that, everyone has shared, right? Because I wasn't able to keep track as well. All right. All right. Thank you. We will stop the share here. There we go.
So before Rodney does, let me put everybody, does everybody know how to work Zoom with gallery and speaker view? Is there anybody who does not know how to do that?
I'm not sure that I know.
Me,
So
I don't.
In your upper right-hand corner, you'll see something that says view. If you put it on speaker view, you will only see who's talking. If you put it on gallery view, you will see everybody.
Everybody. Okay.
Put it on gallery view. Okay. So
yes,
before Rodney does a little exercise with you, I want to say that this course, so, you know, I'm the belief queen and eliminating beliefs is amazing. And this course literally saved my life when my husband died 8 years ago, almost 8 years ago. I used the occurring every day to get out of bed. People have used it to not get upset when someone in their family was taken to the hospital. We could tell you stories and stories and stories. So you're in a wonderful adventure. And the only thing I say is stick with it. Somebody said, my goal is to get through the course. Find a buddy, have your buddy, make sure that your butt gets here every week, that you do your homework every day. It will be worth it at the end. I promise. That's all I have at this time.
Thank you, Shelley. All right. So, very good. Very good. And I agree with all of what you just shared. So, all right. So, I want you to do an exercise, and even if we can't see you, please do the exercise as well. All right. And leave yourself unmuted for this exercise. So everyone that's muted, go ahead and unmute yourself, unless there's something really noisy going on. All right. And so sit with both feet on the floor and lift your right foot. So see if you can get into a position where you can lift your right foot. You might have to get back from your computer like I'm doing. Lift your right foot and make clockwise circles. Okay. And so just let me know. You can nod your head or just raise up your hand if you're doing it so I can know that you're doing it, your real hand. There we go. Awesome. All right. Now keep doing that. And now raise your right hand, right? So we've got our, raise your right hand and draw the number 6 in the air at the same time. All right. And you should notice that
hand or with the.
So your right foot is making clockwise circles and your right hand is trying to draw the number 6. All right. So is your foot still moving clockwise?
No.
No. All right. So I'm going to ask you a yes/no question.
Yes, it was.
And say your answer out loud. Did that feel hard?
Yes.
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 No.
Yes, for most of us, right? So here's another question. What would make this crazy exercise with your hand and foot more doable? Let's try a couple things that we can try to see if we can make it easier. So would doing it slower help? Let's see.
Do them separate.
Separate, like do one clockwise and then do it, right?
Yes,
And then do another one.
do the other one, yeah.
Yep, that works. Yep, I'm gonna see. Yep. Yep. Yep, you just do it in sequence. All right, anything else? Any other strategies?
Change the direction of the foot to the other way.
Well, no, so the foot still has to go clockwise. All right, so here's the solution I came up with. You know how normally we start the 6 at the top and go like that? What if you start the 6 at the bottom and do it in reverse, so it's still going clockwise?
Yes. Yeah.
And
Start at the top and mirror image it. So it's backwards.
oh, interesting, a backward 6. Oh, good idea. Yep, that works.
Yeah.
Very cool, very cool. All right. So just like that exercise, what you're learning in this course may seem too hard at times or even impossible, but we know from 300 students, you can in fact do it. All it takes is changing your approach. So if something isn't working, that means we need a different approach, just like doing 2 clockwise motions. Or it doesn't seem to work at first, but once you figure it out, it'll work. So same thing's gonna happen. It's gonna feel hard and you're gonna get through it. All right. All right, so we will share with you guys the purpose and outcomes for the course here. So let me share the screen here and get that going. Here we are. Here we are. I have to stop showing you guys so I can do this and go and view slideshow. There we go. All right. So purpose of the entire course is to develop the power of a quiet mind. So we want you to be able to have a quiet mind, even when there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in your life. And the learning outcomes for today are you'll be able to see at least 3 ways dissolving meaning will make your life better, and you'll identify the #1 benefit you want to gain from this course. And which you've already done the second one. Expectations. So you want to come to class 1 or 2 minutes early, because we will start on time as we did today. Turn your videos on if you have them, and if you have background noise, turn off your audio except when needed, and then save questions for transitions. And logistics, you will get written lessons each week on lefcotraining.com. New lessons will be posted every Thursday, and during each class, we will demonstrate the process and answer questions. And classes every Thursday at 1 p.m. All right, so let's get started. So here's some of the benefits others have gotten in the course. Less stress, improved relationships, made them bulletproof to negativity from others, took more actions on important goals, which I noticed relates to a lot of the things you guys all shared today. All right, so what we're going to do next is actually have an exercise that Shelley will lead you guys through.
Oh.
And so, yep.
Okay. We skipped Leanne. I kept waiting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I want you to get out something to write on, unless you write on your computer. That's fine. And I want you to think about a past event that still has some negative charge on it. So it could be something somebody said to you, or a breakup, or, you know, anything that when you think about, it's still something your spouse or partner did or didn't do. Don't use something like the most painful thing in your life, because this is the first time we're going through it. So just, you know, your boss looked at you cockeyed yesterday, or, you know, something like that, not anything that's really terribly charged. So everybody have something? Okay. I want you to put down an E for event on the paper and describe the event in 1 or 2 sentences. My husband, wife, partner yelled at me yesterday. I didn't have enough money to buy something I wanted. I didn't get the promotion I was expecting. You spilled coffee on your new shirt. So raise your hand if you have an event. Okay, I'll give you a couple more minutes. Seconds, not minutes. We don't have minutes today. Everybody have something? Anybody not have something? You don't have anything, Suzanne?
Yeah, but don't worry about me.
Okay. So next, I want you to write down F for feeling. And I want you to put down in 2 or 3 words what feelings you had about the events. I felt sad, I felt angry, I felt anxious, I felt scared, I felt alone, whatever you felt.
So Shelley, this is the past feeling, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, the
Okay.
feeling you have now. It should be the feeling you have now.
Exactly. The feeling you have now when you think about it, because we're using a charged event, right? Something that when you think about, you still feel charged about it. My brother didn't come to my daughter's wedding. Every time I think about it, I want to, I feel upset. The upset comes back to me.
So we're talking about the feeling we feel now about thinking about that in the past, because it actually, when you said that, it changed one of them for me. So now from then. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Does everybody have a feeling? Does anybody raise your hand if you don't have a feeling? Great. Okay. Now I want you to write down the letter O for occurring. And I want you to notice the meaning that your mind has created about the event that produces your feeling. And then write down the occurring. So let's assume somebody yelled at you and you gave it the meaning they don't, including your child didn't listen to you. Somebody yelled at you. You give it the meaning, how it occurs to you is they don't respect me. Or you didn't get a promotion and your occurring would be, I'm not worth it. I'm never going to advance. If anybody needs help, raise your hand. James, you doing this? You're writing it down? Okay.
Can it be about them, or is it always about you, Shelley? Like, can you
It's
say
about
something
them.
about
Yeah,
he's this or something, or is it always about yourself?
If that's responsible for your emotion.
Okay.
He doesn't like me, or, he's stupid, or yeah, it could be anything. Okay, everybody good? Now, I want you to notice that the event, what happened, which could even be a thought, but we're going to hopefully use something that actually happens. The event and the occurring are separate. Okay? See if you can make that distinction in your mind. So think about the event and make believe that the event, not make believe, the event is out there. Rodney didn't do what I asked him to do. That's out there. The meaning I'm not important to him or he doesn't care about me is in your mind. So I want everybody to make that distinction that the event is in the world and the meaning is in your mind. Gabriella's smiling, so that's good.
I have a question.
Yep.
So my event wasn't in the external world. It was actually a way that I misstepped.
Okay, but that's still, you still misstepped in the world. You didn't misstep in the ozone.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So explain to me how.
Okay, look, here is your misstep, right? You did something or didn't do something.
Yeah.
Right? That happened in the world. It didn't happen in your mind. You did something, you misstepped, right? That's a reality.
Yeah, I hesitated. So that was, yeah, okay.
Okay, so you hesitated. So
Yeah.
here is you hesitating, okay? For those of you who can't see me, I have my fist in front of me. What was the meaning you gave it?
I gave it that I missed the opportunity. That I didn't like move on my turn on when it was
Yeah,
there.
but so what? If I missed the opportunity, you wouldn't have an emotion. What's the emotion you felt?
Oh, yeah, you could.
Yeah, what? Yeah, but it's bigger.
So right now I feel fear when I think about it.
Okay, so what meaning did you give it that caused fear? Because I missed the opportunity is, yeah, I missed the opportunity. I'll get it next time. You wouldn't have an emotion. So what was the emotion? I mean, I'm sorry, what was the occurring?
I feel like that was it. Like I missed.
That was it. Perfect.
Like I missed
Perfect.
the opportunity. Yeah.
I missed the opportunity and I'll never get another one. That was it.
Yeah.
So that's the meaning. Where was that meaning, Unity? Where did that meaning come from?
Yeah, I see. I put that in my mind because it's not true. The turn on will come back.
Do not go there. That's right? Where was that meaning?
I made it up in my mind.
In your mind. So I want you to just get that. Everything else is superfluous, you guys. We want to keep this really simple. The meaning, that's it. I'm never going to have another opportunity was in your mind. The event, you hesitated, was out in the world. That was not in your mind. That actually happened. You hesitated. That's the event. Can you get that those two things are not related? That the meaning is not in the events?
Yeah. Yeah, I can get that.
And do you still feel fear?
Yeah.
So come up with.
There's most likely, we don't really have time to do that, but Shelley, there's most likely another occurring for it to be fear.
Right.
But
but
just
that
even
kind
that
of
you missed
belief.
it forever wouldn't cause fear. So we have to address that
Yeah.
more in the
So-
course.
so
But
if you
that's
just-
a good one for your assignment tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
So we can take that further. Yeah. Awesome.
Now, I want everybody else, does everybody else shake your heads if you got that the event was out here and the meaning was in here? That the meaning didn't exist in the events. Does anybody not get that?
I don't think I get it.
Who said that?
Me, Chris.
Chris. Okay,
Yeah.
what don't you get?
I thought the meaning and the occurring were the same thing.
They
So I'm
are.
just,
They
okay.
are.
Okay. So the meaning, so what you're just saying is that the meaning, I'm so new to this. I'll get it.
Go ahead.
The meaning is, just explain it to me one more time.
The meaning
Mhm.
or the occurring, that's synonymous. The
Okay.
meaning is in your mind. Look at me. Here's the event.
Yep.
What's your event?
It's just that my ex-partner, we watched a series together and she watched the last 3 without me. We watched 50.
Perfect. Perfect. Can you get, that's the event, right? The meaning, what's the meaning?
That I was not important to her.
Perfect. Is that inside the event or is that inside your head?
In my head.
In your head.
Yeah.
Now, what was the emotion you felt?
I felt very sad and disappointed and hurt.
Good. Do you feel that now?
It's been a while, so no.
I didn't ask you if it's been a while. I want you to get, this is only one technique, you guys. And there's one that you'll add one piece that'll make it a little easier for most of you. It does for me. So, but you can get, and it's very powerful once you start using it. The event was what happened. My ex-partner did watch the shows without me. The meaning I gave it is I'm not important to her. That meaning is in your mind. It's not in the events. It's not inherent in what happened.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Good.
Thank you.
Okay, and you're welcome. Anybody else?
Shelley, we're not going to go through all of those right now. So
No, I just want everybody to get it. So now circle the one you feel. In fact, you want to wait. Sorry.
you're yeah. So there was a little reflection, but we're running out of time for that right now. Well, we were just going to say, what possibilities does this ability to dissolve meaning create for your future, and something you can think about, because we are just past time here now. And then we have one last thing, which is which you can do on your own time. We'll post it in the forum, but we'll post it here as well, which is 2 insights you got from today and 1 area of confusion. So you may notice that from this 1 hour, you learned a couple things. Some of you have already posted some of the things you learned in the chat, but go ahead and post it there as well. And one thing you might be confused about, it's okay if there's nothing, but there could be. And we will post this in the forum too if you are in a device where you can't get to this. Yeah, okay. So that's that. Before we go, do you guys have any questions? All right. It was so awesome seeing all of your wonderful faces today. Leanne, do you want to say something for a second?
Yeah, just that if you have any issues at all with the forum, getting in there, if you have any problems, any confusion, reach out to me. You can reach out to me on WhatsApp. If you're in the forum, you can reach out to me in the forum. Make sure, I know Rodney says this in the beginning, but if you're trying to do something and you've been doing it for 10, 15 minutes and you can't figure it out, just stop and reach out and we'll help you with it. You know, this is meant to be, you know, a learning opportunity and an experiential thing, but not so much a technical thing. So if, you know, technical stuff gets in the way, reach out to us right away.
Awesome. Thank you, Leanne. Okay. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Same bat chat, same bat time, same bat channel for those of you who know that cultural reference from the old Batman TV show. All right. So one of the things we like to do when we leave is unmute ourselves and then say bye out loud. So go ahead and unmute yourself, and then we'll say bye-bye, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Everybody.
See you next week.
Rodney and Leanne, stay on, please.
Well,
Bye,
no, we'll just
everybody.
we'll open up another one. So it won't be on that recording. We don't have to mess with it. All right. So I'll give you guys a link. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. We can stuck on here. How do I get out of here? I get out of here.
I'll end the webinar so you can, it'll kick you off.